Modern Nomads is a weekly program about Kazakh compatriots who try to save Kazakh traditions for the current and next generations. And for those who are interested in the culture and history of ancient Kazakh nomads, watch us every week on Kazakh TV.
Here is a picture of life. The place where the Kazakh nation settles down. This is a place where it's kept traditions and customs. The camels are on the zhailau, paired with their colts. It is a rule of life. The Kazakh shepherds are wealthy, which have come down from ancestors, and they continue until nowadays. The son of the camel breeder who grew up on the steppe shows the camel since his childhood. All of his ancestors were camel breeders. And the camels are considered sacred animals. It seems that my grandfather's crook has come to me. When the Kazakh people would see in their dream a crook, it means that the person will be an owner of cattle. It is not easy to hold cattle without talent. It is a way of life. In all the dreams that I have, I've had this one. My parents were camel breeders, and I wish to have 50 camels. Owing to God and our president's politics, we have this large camel farm. Currently, we have 5,000 camels. 800 of them are Bactrian camels, and the rest of them are dromedary. Typically, the caravan of camels are a splendor of the steppe. The white felt houses also are carried by camels. The felt houses consist of three main elements: the extensible trellis base, which is a kirigi, the dome made of poles, the uyuk, and the round top, the shanarak. Kazakhstan is the center of Eurasia. This is a place of mountains and deserts. The camel breeder's place is in the winter and in the summertime. The nomadic way is full of interests, and the camel breeders have got their own rest on the way. They settle down with their camels, and they take cargo from the humps.
белгілі бір мөлшерде ғана мал ұстайсыздар.
Do you have a definite number of camels? Yes, of course. There are 70 camels in each group. The land of our agriculture is 28,000 hectares, and 8,000 is our land in Zhailau. 20,000 hectares have a place where our cattle spend time in the winter. We have for all of our cattle special barns with electricity. Currently, we have 5,000 camels, and we keep them in 20 different barns. They aren't picky about grass. There is a saying of the Kazakh people that kumus can heal 40 types of diseases, and camel's milk can heal 100. That is why our people know that camel is a sacred animal. We've signed a contract with the Russian trade company in Moscow, and we send them monthly 10 tons of milk. Are you holding in your hand a certain plant? Yes, this plant has grains, and we plant with the agriculture where we take the Lucrian plant. And we also have a plant agriculture where we take these certain types of plant. And we also plant corn, and the camels feed on corn, 5 to 6 kilograms a day. This is how you can feed camels, and it also influences the quality of the milk. If you do not feed them well, they won't give good milk. And these animals at 12 months old should be in a pasture, and in winter and in rainy days we feed them with this certain plant, with corn and barley. We feed our camels in this particular way. The Kazakh people were shepherding cattle in the steppe from ancient times. The animals which are close in nature have not lost their quality as a milk producer of medicine and meat for treatment. The posterity of this animal will be more thoroughbred among other wild animals. Our ancestors knew about that. It is a rule of the steppe.
Мысалы түйе деймізді, оны арғырап көп негізгі бұны зерттелмеген мал. Зерттеу жағынан өте кенже қалып қойған. Сондықтан мен осының кандидаттық диссертациясын.
For example, the camel is a type of animal which is not searched. That is why I wrote my dissertation. The theme is the camels of Kazakhstan, their breeding and their milk. Camels can live for 45 years. At the age of 5, they give birth to a calf once every 2 years, and we hold them until they're 25 years old. After each camel brings us 10 calves. And the first calf we call the bota, and then the tailak, the female calf, which comes after 3 years, and we call that the kaimal.
Одан кейін ол есейе келе оны тайлақ дейді. Ал жаңағы ұрғаш тайлақтарын оны жаңа 3 жасынан барып оны қаймал дейді. Одан кейін туғаннан кейін ол аналық түйе.
When they give birth, we call the camel the mother camel. Constantly from the milk, we call them the narmaya. Our camels have such types of names, and male camels have a name such as ulek. The 2 humps of the camel are called the ingen. The main male camel is called the bura.
Оның жаңа аталықтарын бура деп жатады. Сол сияқты қазақтың тіл байлығы өте жоғары ғой. Сол әр жасындағы осы түйе малына осылай.
Subsequently, Kazakh people have rich language. The cattle have names in every age. And the camel which is born from a dromedary and a Bactrian camel are called kospak. They become milk camels. But we will certainly hold the dromedary camels. They are thoroughbred camels. We don't want to mix their blood and keep them from the Bactrian camels. Also, the Bactrial camels, in the second type with 2 humps, they're also thoroughbred. I will compare 2 of them, the dromedary camels that are milky. When they give birth to their first calf, they give 5 liters of milk. 3 or 4 at a time, we have a calf that can give 10 to 15 liters of milk. The fat content of the milk is 3.5 to 4.5%. The Bactrian camel's fat content of the milk is very high, from 8 till 10%, but they give 3 to 5 liters of milk. As we produce the milk, we keep only dromedary camels.
Жұмыс жасап отқаннан кейін біз көбіне осы қазақтың бір өркеш арғана тұқымын ұстап отырмыз.
Scientists have proven the benefits of camel milk. Nowadays, shubat, which is the milk of the camel, is full of vitamins for medicine. Especially it helps the liver, the stomach, and skin disease. Foreigners are also interested in this animal. Chinese people make a special agricultural program in China. Hadisha Dalil-Kazi was sent to Kazakhstan to receive experience from the camel breeders of our country. From this point, we can see other nationalities are interested in our camel breeding agriculture.
Түйе шаруашылығы болса, ол біздің ата кәсібіміз. Біздің халқымыз қазақ түйенің сүт өнімдерін өңдеуде өте ғылыми болған. Мәселен, сүтті жоғары температурада.
The camel breeding is also an agricultural process of our ancestors. Our Kazakh people were scientists and they produced camel milk. For example, if the milk is boiled at a high temperature, 60 to 70% of the vitamins will disappear from the milk. And our ancestors knew about that, so they would not bring the milk to a boil. They would just sour it, such as shubat. It is also a meal for us to eat, and it is a drink as well. Shubat contains a lot of minerals. Subsequently, camel's milk is useful for humans' health. Shubat is helpful for women's health, as well as diabetics, anemia, and foreign countries such as China have inquired about shubat milk.
Шетелдерде сүтсе де біздің Қытай елінде бұған болған сұраныс өте күшті.
Kazakhstan is an agrarian country. Our president connects the future of the country with this sphere. When he met with agricultural people, he mentioned camel breeding.
Шығыс бір ғұламасы қайтыс болар кезде ауырып жатқан.
There was one Eastern scientist, and when he was going to die, his students asked him, "When you die, how will you treat people?" Then the scientist pointed to the camel. The camel's milk will heal 100 diseases.
Түйе сүті жаңағы айтқандай бұл 100 аурудың емі. Сондықтан бізде қазір мынау алдағы және бір 2050 жылдарға дейін елбасымыз айтқандай 9 миллиардтай халық болады деп отыр жер бетінде. Бұл азық.
There will be 9 billion people in 2050. And feeding them is the first task. Typically, our president has participated in Sochi Forum and told there that currently there is a real currency of food. We hope that our agriculture is developing and we have on our table meat and milk.
Nağız valyuta бұл азық түлік деді. Сондықтан осы еліміздің агроөнеркәсібін күшеюіне, халқымыздың дастарханына осы етіміз, сүтімізді қоюға атсалысамыз деп ойлаймын.
Typically, the life of the camel breeder is connected with nature. And they climb to the high hills and give freedom to their thoughts and dreams. The slope of the steppe is the camel steppe. The camel breeder, such as Sadık, used to live on this steppe. His camels are magnificent and they are very important to him.
Мен мысалы осы тұрған мен ойлаймын, менің өзімнің мінезім бір түйеге ұқсас шығар деп ойлаймын. Түйе жаңағы маң-маң басып, бір жайлап өзі.
For example, I think that my character is close to a camel's character. Camels for the steppe are very slow and they have patience. A lot of people don't breed camels since they only give birth once every 2 years. But I have a lot of patience. So they give a calf in 2 years and I take care of them. I am thankful to God for this. We didn't think that we would become camel breeders. Our dream was to have 50 camels, and our parents had 4 camels, and owing to them they gave us an education and clothing. Subsequently, our government supported us, and now we have 5,000 camels.
Жоғарыдан қолдау болып, өкіметімізден қолдау болып, мінекей қазір түйе басы 5 мыңға жетіп отыр.